Imagine waking up each morning without the weight of financial stress hanging over you. Picture a life where every dollar has a purpose and unexpected expenses don't send you into a panic. What if there was a simple blueprint to help you regain control over your money? Meet the 6-Step Budget Blueprint, a powerful tool designed to transform your relationship with finances. This isn't just another budgeting method, it's a game changer. Each step acts like a building block, creating a solid foundation for your financial future. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to thrive financially while others struggle? The secret often lies in how they manage their money. By adopting this blueprint, you'll not only master budgeting but also pave the way for smarter investments and increased savings. But first, subscribe to the channel. Here you'll learn how to boost your income and invest smartly. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any tips. Let's go. Personal financial assessment. When it comes to managing your money, the first step is understanding where you stand financially. This means taking a good look at your current income and expenses. Start by gathering all your financial statements, pay stubs, bills, and bank statements. By listing everything down, you can see how much money is coming in each month and where it's going. This process can be eye-opening, revealing patterns you might not have noticed before. Next, you need to identify any debts and financial obligations you have. This includes credit card bills, student loans, car payments, and any other loans. Make a detailed list of all your debts, including the total amount owed and the interest rates attached. Knowing your total debt load is crucial for planning your financial future. Once you've got a clear picture, it's easier to formulate a plan to tackle those debts and reduce your financial stress. Analyzing your expenses also means categorizing them. Split your spending into different categories: fixed expenses like rent or mortgage, variable expenses like groceries, and discretionary spending like entertainment. This categorization helps you see where you might be overspending and where you can cut back. It's about understanding your habits so you can make informed choices moving forward. After assessing your financial situation, it's time to think about your financial goals. What do you hope to achieve in the short, medium, and long term? Setting clear, achievable goals is vital for motivation and direction. Write down your goals. For example, saving for a vacation within a year, buying a home in 5 years, or retiring comfortably in 30 years. Having these goals in mind will guide your financial decisions and keep you focused. Finally, once you have your goals established, consider how they fit with your current financial assessment. Do your income and expenses align with what you want to achieve? If not, it's a signal that you need to make adjustments. Setting realistic timelines for your goals will also help you stay accountable and motivated. Remember, this is a journey, and every small step counts toward achieving your financial dreams. Setting financial goals. Now that you've assessed your financial situation, it's time to dive into setting some financial goals. Start by establishing your short-term goals. These are typically objectives you want to accomplish within a year, like paying off a small debt or saving for a new appliance. The key here is to make these goals specific and measurable. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to save money," specify, "I want to save $1,000 for a vacation by next summer." This clarity gives you a target to aim for. Moving on, let's talk about medium-term goals. These are usually set for a time frame of 1 to 5 years. Perhaps you want to save for a down payment on a house or pay off a larger student loan. Again, being specific is crucial. You might say, "I want to save $20,000 for a house down payment in the next 3 years. This type of goal requires more planning and budgeting, but is entirely achievable with the right strategy. Long-term goals, on the other hand, are about your future. This could involve planning for retirement or setting up a college fund for your children. These goals often take years or even decades to achieve, so it's essential to start early. Think about how much money you will need to retire comfortably and how you can get there. For example, you might aim to save $1 million for retirement by the time you're 65. It's also important to review and adjust your goals regularly. Life changes, and your financial situation can shift as well. Make it a habit to revisit your goals every few months to see if they still align with your current circumstances and priorities. If you find that a goal is no longer realistic or relevant, don't hesitate to modify it. Flexibility is key in financial planning. Finally, remember that setting goals is not just about numbers. It's about your dreams and aspirations. Think about what financial independence means to you and how you can make it a reality. Whether it's traveling the world, starting a business, or simply living without financial stress, having a clear vision will keep you motivated on your path to financial success. Development of an efficient budget. Creating an efficient budget is a crucial step in managing your finances. There are various budgeting methods you can choose from, each with its own advantages. One popular approach is the 50-30-20 rule, where you allocate 50% of your income to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings. This method provides a straightforward framework that helps you understand where your money is going and ensures that you are saving for the future while still enjoying the present. Another method is the envelope system, where you physically divide cash into envelopes designated for specific spending categories such as groceries, entertainment, and utilities. This technique can be particularly effective for those who struggle with overspending, as it limits how much you can spend in each category. By using cash, you can visually see how much you have left to spend, which can help you stay within your budget. Once you've selected a budgeting method, the next step is categorizing your expenses and income. It's essential to distinguish between fixed expenses, like rent and utilities, and variable expenses, like dining out and shopping. By breaking down your expenses into these categories, you can identify where you might be able to cut back and increase your savings. This level of organization allows you to have a clearer picture of your financial situation. Allocating your income effectively is another key aspect of budgeting. This means setting aside money for each category you've established and ensuring that you don't overspend in one area at the expense of another. It's important to be realistic about your spending habits and to adjust your allocations as needed. This is where flexibility becomes essential, helping you navigate unexpected expenses without derailing your entire budget. Finally, remember that budgeting is not a one-time activity. It requires ongoing attention and adjustment. As you become more familiar with your spending patterns and financial goals, you can refine your budget to better suit your needs and lifestyle. An efficient budget is a living document that evolves as your circumstances change, ensuring that you're always on track to meet your financial goals. Monitoring and monthly adjustments. Monitoring your budget on a regular basis is vital for staying on top of your finances. This means reviewing your income and expenses at least once a month to see how well you're sticking to your budget. By keeping a close eye on your finances, you can quickly identify any areas where you may be overspending and take corrective action before it becomes a bigger issue. During your monthly review, it's a good idea to compare your actual spending against your budgeted amounts. Are you consistently spending more on dining out than you planned? Are your utility bills higher than expected? These insights can help you understand your spending habits better and make necessary adjustments. This process of reflection can also motivate you to stick to your financial goals, as you'll be able to see the progress you're making. Adjustments to your budget may be necessary due to changing financial circumstances. Life events like a job change, a move, or unexpected expenses can impact your income and expenses. Being flexible and willing to revise your budget in response to these changes is essential. If you find that you need to allocate more funds to a particular category, make those adjustments while ensuring you're still prioritizing your savings. Additionally, consider setting aside time each month specifically for budgeting. Treat it like an important appointment that you can't miss. This dedicated time will allow you to focus on your finances without distractions and ensure that you're actively engaged in managing your money. Regular check-ins can lead to better financial health and a more robust understanding of your financial landscape. Lastly, remember that monitoring and adjusting your budget is a skill that improves over time. The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll become with your financial situation. As you learn what works for you and what doesn't, you'll be able to create a budgeting process that feels less like a chore and more like a powerful tool for achieving your financial goals. Strategies for cost reduction. Reducing costs can feel like a daunting task, but it's often about identifying where your money is going and making conscious choices. The first step is to take a close look at your expenses. Are there subscriptions you no longer use? Maybe you signed up for a streaming service that seemed great at the time, but is now gathering digital dust. By listing out all your monthly expenses, you can spot areas where you can cut back. This process not only helps in identifying unnecessary spending, but also serves as a wake-up call to reconsider your financial habits. Once you've identified unnecessary expenses, it's time to implement some strategies to save on both fixed and variable costs. For instance, consider renegotiating bills such as your internet or phone plan. Many companies offer discounts to retain customers, so don't hesitate to ask. Additionally, shopping around for better rates on insurance or utilities can lead to significant savings. Sometimes, just taking the time to research can yield unexpected bonuses. Another effective strategy involves changing your shopping habits. Instead of shopping impulsively, create a shopping list before heading to the store. This simple act can help you avoid unnecessary purchases and keep you focused on what you truly need. Moreover, consider buying in bulk for items you use regularly. Not only can this save you money in the long run, but it can also reduce the frequency of your shopping trips, saving you both time and effort. Meal planning is another area where many people can save a significant amount of money. Instead of eating out frequently or buying takeout, plan your meals for the week and create a grocery list based on those meals. Cooking at home is often cheaper and can be healthier too. Plus, it's a great way to get creative in the kitchen. Don't forget to look for sales or coupons, as these can further reduce your grocery bill. Lastly, consider your entertainment expenses. There are many free or low-cost events in your community that can provide fun and enjoyable experiences without breaking the bank. Parks, local festivals, and community centers often host activities that can be enjoyed at little to no cost. By being more mindful of how you spend your leisure time, you can enjoy life while still keeping your budget in check. Building an emergency fund. Having an emergency fund is crucial for financial stability, yet many people overlook its importance. Life can be unpredictable. Unexpected expenses like medical bills, car repairs, or job loss can arise at any moment. An emergency fund acts as a safety net, allowing you to handle these surprises without falling into debt. It helps bring peace of mind, knowing you have some financial cushion to fall back on when life throws a curveball. To begin building your emergency fund, start by determining how much you want to save. A common recommendation is to aim for 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. This amount may seem daunting, but remember that you don't have to save it all at once. Begin with a small, achievable goal, such as setting aside $500 or $1,000. Once you reach that milestone, gradually increase your target until you reach your desired amount. One effective way to accumulate your emergency fund is by automating your savings. Set up a separate savings account specifically for emergencies and establish a regular transfer from your checking account. Even a small, consistent amount can grow over time thanks to compound interest. Automating your savings takes the decision-making out of the equation, making it easier to stick to your plan. Additionally, consider using any windfalls or bonuses to boost your emergency fund. Tax refunds, work bonuses, or even monetary gifts can provide a great opportunity to jumpstart your savings. Instead of spending this money on non-essentials, allocate it directly to your emergency fund. This strategy can help you reach your goal faster and give you a sense of accomplishment. Finally, regularly review and adjust your emergency fund as your financial situation changes. As your expenses increase or your lifestyle evolves, your emergency fund should reflect those changes. If you find yourself in a more stable financial position, consider increasing your savings target. Being proactive about your emergency fund will set you up for success and ensure you're better prepared for whatever life throws your way. As we wrap up this journey through the 6-step budget blueprint, remember that financial freedom is not just a dream, it's a choice you can make today. By implementing these steps, you're not just managing your money, you're taking control of your life. Picture this, waking up each morning without the weight of financial stress on your shoulders. How liberating would that feel? Now think about this. What's the first step you'll take to transform your budgeting habits? Will it be tracking your expenses or setting those clear financial goals? Whatever it is, make it actionable. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now. And here's a challenge for you. Share your budgeting goals in the comments below. Engaging with our community not only keeps you accountable, but also inspires others on the same journey. Remember, every small step counts. Celebrate your progress, no matter how minor it may seem. Every decision you make today shapes your financial future. So, are you ready to say goodbye to money stress for good? Stay tuned for our next video, because the best is yet to come.